I just want to play with paper, and if by chance you're interested to make it with me, if you've also had a tough week and you want to make origami with me, allow me to share with you one of my favorite things to make with paper. Okay, so it starts with any square sheet of paper. I have the legit origami paper here, but if you don't have origami paper, any paper, bond paper, and then cut it into a square. Okay, so this is called, I call it the Starbucks. It begins with the white side on top, colored side at the bottom. So meet the two corners, form a triangle as such. I think one of the things about origami is that it's important for you to crease the paper well. Okay, so take your time in creasing the paper and make sure the corners are perfectly aligned. Ayan, in that sense, OC ang mga Hapon. Ladies and gentlemen, kailangan perfectly aligned and do not rush. It's amazing, no? Origami. Gami comes from the word kami, which means paper. Anyway, wait, I'm making it and I'm not teaching you guys. Okay, so meet the corners right there, here, and then fold it again to form another triangle. Make sure the corners meet. Crease the paper well with your, usually use my nails. Yeah, so it's nice and flat. So this is where we are right now. Pretty easy so far. Now the next part is you open one of the flaps. Can you see it? Okay, open one of the flaps, and I usually use my index finger to guide me this way, and then flatten into a square. So again, make sure all the corners meet each other, everything is aligned and creased properly. Okay, and then you flip the paper, do the same thing, lift the flap, insert index finger, and then lower the flaps to create a square. Take your time, make sure all the corners are well aligned. So far, I'm enjoying myself. This is very calming for me. I remember when I used to be in some boring classes in college, high school, I used to get a sheet of paper and I would just, I would do finger art, It calms me, and it's doesn't require glue or paint or anything, just a piece of paper. Okay, so this is where I am right now. For those who got lost, we started here. And then triangle 1. Ayan, naguluhan na tuloy. Binuksan pa kasi. Okay, triangle 1, triangle 2, and then open to form the first square, flip, do the same thing, second square, and so we are at this point. All right. Now, next step is this. You'll notice that there is a portion here that is sharp. There's a sharp tip, and then the bottom is open. Make sure the open part is at the bottom or facing you. Okay, because sometimes baliktad eh. Sometimes we do it in the reverse. Now, at this point, the open part is facing me, okay, or facing the bottom. You'll now do 4. Imagine that you're making a kite, no? So you're going to fold inwards. Make sure the edge of the edge meets the center. This way. It's easier to do it on the table though. Okay, so let me just quickly do it. Okay, so this is where I am right now. So just have the edges meet the center so it looks like a kite. And then flip it and do the same thing. Yan. There. So do it on both sides. Pretty simple so far, right? Kayang-kaya ng yan. Preschool, grade 1. With guidance from their parents. Okay, the next step is after this kite, you're going to open now each of the flaps. Okay, so let me do it quickly. There, so you can see. So again, index finger comes in handy, right? And again, press down, crease well, make sure everything is aligned. So open each flap to form 4 kites. Yan. So, ta-da! Looking good so far. And then flip it, do the same thing on the other side. So if you're having trouble and you're saying, where are my kites? I can't open my kites. Maybe you did it nabaliktad, no? Make sure the open flaps are facing you, are facing downward, and it's this tip over here that's on the top part. So I am already at this stage, pretty simple, right? So both sides looks exactly the same. You notice everything is aligned and everything is creased properly. Nails work wonders. So after this, okay, you're gonna open this, what do you call this shape? Whatever shape that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hexagon? Anyway, hexagon. My students might correct me on this. Anyway, open it as though it's like a page of a book. Open it, and then do the same on the other side. So open, flip to the side. So now it's all blue. Right? It should be all blue. This time, you follow the lines. You see the diagonal lines here. Follow that. Fold it inwards. I think the best way to explain it is to show you. Okay. Ta-da! There. So this is where we are, right? So fold it inwards like this to form, again, two kites. So this is the top. Flip it and do the same thing. So there's a lot of repetition here. That's why it's relaxing. I learned from Teacher Lala in our Heart to Art workshop. When you do things repetitively, whether it's painting or... Grabe, dami kong white hair. Lumayo-layo nga tayo konti. So, this is where we are right now. Where did we come from? We came from the all blue. And then we just folded it inward, right? Make sure the edge meets the center. And I can't emphasize enough how important creasing is, and make sure everything is aligned and perfect. Because the Japanese are like that. They're kind of oozy. Anyway, so here we are. We're almost there. It's so easy. So flip it. Okay, so you have the white side on top and then the blue side at the bottom. And this is what I call the peeling action. Yeah, think of it as a banana. So you're peeling it. So take one flap, peel it. I feel it or peel it? Peel it downwards. Ayan, all the way, sagarin. Diba? Kita ba? Kita ba? Ayan. Sagarin nyo all the way, ganyan. And then, as though you are opening or flipping pages of a book. Okay, so you turn it again and then do the same thing. Peel again. Peel downwards. Okay, and then other side, flip side, peel again. And then open the book again, peel it downwards. So this is where we are. So it looks like a diamond. Okay, and this is the fun part. This is the grand finale. So here, you'll notice there's an opening. It's like a bag. So I usually put it on the table. There. And then gently open it. Put some pressure. Put some weight. Open each flap. There are 4 sides. And ta-da! See? I have a 4-sided star box. Yay! Okay, so this is the finished product. So, if you are with me now, get a piece of paper, dali. Diba? Kahit ano, kahit resibo ng video. Ito yung papel na meron ko. So how do you make a square? Yan. For those who don't have origami paper and all you have is bond paper. So how do you make a square? So, fold diagonally like this. And then whatever you have in excess, you cut it. Okay, cut that, and then what's left will be a perfect square. Alright, but I'm not gonna do that. Why? Because I have another one. I'm gonna make a smaller one. It's a little small, so it's kind of tight inside. So use your index finger, maybe best to lay it on the table. Press down on all 4 sides. Side 1, side 2, side 3, side 4. And I have a mini Starbucks. See? And when I say mini, it fits into the big one. Ta-da! Diba? O yan. So, depending on how big your paper is, you can imagine this might look later on look like a, what do you call that? Russian doll. Diba? Patong-patong na yung mga Starbucks ninyo. Dapat pala binabayaran ako ng Starbucks para dito. But anyway, this is one of the things I learned when I was in kindergarten, preschool. I actually don't remember who taught me this. Must have been one of my cousins. I doubt it was my grandmother, my obachan. But for most probably one of my cousins, no? When I was preschool age. And it's still there. It's still there. I still remember. Awesome. So there. Origami Starbucks. the wonders of paper. No glue, no scissors, right? So I can do this all day while listening to maybe a monotonous, diba? I'm even using my, what is this? BDO cash transaction slip. Yan, muscle memory. The more you do it over and over, you don't even have to look at it anymore. It's pretty therapeutic for me. Yan, see? So you can even make it while you're waiting in BDO. You're waiting to pay your bill habang ng pila. O di sige, kumuha ka dyan ng nagsayang pa ng resources, no? Kumuha ka ng cash transaction slip, haba pila, walang problema. Sige, habang nakaupo ka dyan, naka-mask, naka-shield, o di sige. Okay lang, te. Okay lang, sir. I am busy here. I am making my Starbucks. So this is the last stage. When it looks like a diamond sitting on your finger, that's when you do the most exciting part, which is to open it from here, from the top. Press down on all four sides. I'm sure Grace here, who's been with me since the beginning of this recording, has now memorized how to make the video Starbucks. O ayan, o diba? I have large, I have medium, and I have small. Isn't that cute? There, I have a whole family of Starbuckses. But I guess I'm doing this because there is something cathartic and healing about repetition. Diba? Kaya nauso dati yung coloring book. Naalala niyo yun, yung panahon ng coloring book. Ano pa ba? Painting, as I mentioned earlier, no, doing things repetitively, repetitive strokes, brings you into some kind of zen state, diba? And that's what we need every now and then. Ayan, o yan, pamilya na sila. O diba, parang yung mga Russian dolls. Anyway,